they got chambers in these things?
Yes, all the pyramids have chambers.
Yeah.
My point about the Great Pyramid, is generators of energy. Okay, powers affects your body, your brain.
Sure.
Okay, and there are other type of power doesn't connect with the human body. It connects with devices. So they can open gates, but there are some writings doesn't mean anything except Stargate.
Yeah.
And I made a picture
Stargate.
of a symbol, a star, or group of stars, and a gate next to it. So I call it Stargate.
Right.
So I said, why? I said, it's a star next to a gate, so Stargate. That's very logical.
Stargates and portals and
I believe that there is something like this. But what I don't like to interfere with is to explain after this. The angles and even what we call it the stone knobs, these bumpy shapes.
Yep.
It's a copy from each other. We don't know what is the function. Okay. But again, according to Christopher Dunn, he's an English-American engineer, and we had the pleasure to have him in 2013. He said because those doors were never closed. Okay, and also in the Great Pyramid and in the Ashur Pyramid, some pyramids there are air shafts from those rooms going out from the sides. Okay, some are blocked, some are not. So he said there was a system for the wind or oxygen to go inside, and there is a kind of operation will happen to with the wind or with the oxygen, and like chemical formula will be activated inside. That's why what the Egyptologists don't understand is why we have narrow passage and then wide passage and then low ceiling and then high ceiling and then acoustic ceiling, and then before you enter the room there is like a smaller room as a reception to that room, and sometimes the stones are doing like straight, okay, and the floor is, because the floor is different stone, is touching the sides, so the sides above the floor. In another case, no, the sides flanking the stone.
Wow.
You got my point? So sometimes like this and like this. Another time, no, it's from here. So I can see the edge of the lower stone, okay? And sometimes there is a gap like this. So it means there was something here but missing. We will see that at the Great Pyramid. That in one of the corridors, there is something missing from
it
the
looks
side.
like a big machine.
Huh? Especially those pyramids.
Yeah.
The three small pyramids, which mistakenly they call it the Queen Chamber or the royal relatives.
They're still
because
calling it all
yes.
tombs and chambers.
one of them, I think the second one, because I didn't go for a long time, the entrance is this size. So what queen can go?
Yeah.
Only a child can go this. But so it's not an evidence that it was designed by them, built by them, but used by them. We don't deny that part. It was used by those. No one of those workers in his tomb said, I built the pyramid. They said, we work in the pyramid area. Okay? What is the modern example? Who made this sign? He worked in the pyramid area. Right? Who made this? Who made this? Who made this? Like this, if someone will come 5,000 years later, will claim that who made this, the one who built the pyramid? No. So that is the story. So they came and they restored, or they maybe add some structures, and because it's not very good like the pyramid, so it disappeared. Or they add anything or built anything, but not the pyramids, because they never mentioned that. But they were workers, worked during or at that time, yes. No deny about this. And again, this is the example. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so from here, count 1, 2, 3, 4. You saw it?
Yeah.
That is an evidence that all the granite was up to this or more.
Yeah.
Okay? So we have two opinions. I agree with number one. What is number one? That all the fallen stone once was covering the whole pyramid. And with the disaster, the pyramid shaked, or like, it was a strong pulse, so the stone dismantled. There is another opinion, and the others believe that it is unfinished work. They brought the material, and before finishing the whole work, the king died. And they use this as an excuse. I never felt this is how come the king died and they stopped the work? It is not the work project. It is the whole nation. And even if the king died, it is where are the workers? Where are the palace and the family, the administration, the government? They will not leave it like this. And the surprise that they will tell you what is the following king? Who is the following king? His son. And his son built something big. So why he didn't finish his father? And here in Egypt, and I believe everywhere, that the son must be loyal to the father, at least finish, because there's a piece of cake now. He will not finish building the pyramid, just the final casing. So that's ridiculous excuse that the king died.
That they've fallen down, just the way they're
Yeah,
laying
they're not even
out.
organized. They're completely disheveled.
What is this?
Exactly.
This cut?
Look, this is when the later people used that technique we're talking about to reuse the stone. And look to something very important, that they couldn't use the whole block. They used slices only, okay? And most of the stones like this were changed to be millstones. So they used the chisel, and of course it must be steel or iron. There is a slice taken from here. So they make 1, 2, like they make a space here, and then here, and then here, here, and the whole way around like this. And then they knock the middle. Very strong, so it cracks. Sometimes it cracks perfect, like this, and give them good slice. Sometimes it cracks in a wavy shape, so they leave it and they try another one.